Hey folks, my name is Mike the Missile and welcome to... I'm going to tentatively call it the final episode of Spin Tires MudRunner. There's a couple things to do with that. This is the last episode that I've had planned. Like I said in the last challenge episode, the expedition, I got a couple ideas in mind for maybe a couple different ways I could play the game. We could do some multiplayer stuff, but as far as clearing the original game goes, this is it. And of course, that means that in this episode, we will be taking on Deluge, which to fans of the original game was better known as Flood. Easily the hardest, most difficult, most infuriating map in the entire game. So, and that's why I'm not starting on the map this time, because if you remember from the days of Flood, the beginning of that map is a little bit time sensitive, and I didn't want to put myself at a disadvantage by doing my intro while the game was running. So, I mean, I'm just looking at the map here. First thing I notice is that we're starting off with the C4310s, which I think is the off-road variant. I can see the treaded tires, so that's good. And yeah, looking at the map, it looks like they moved if we're starting here, it looks like they moved the lumber mill, because I distinctly remember it used to be in this little clearing right here. But yeah, it still looks the same as I remember it. We have to cross the water here, cross the water here. There'll be a garage up in that area. The only garage on the map. That's what made this map originally famous, is that you don't start next to a garage, so you have nothing to fall back on. You have to make it to a garage in your first trip. Otherwise, you're going to run out of fuel and supplies, and you're done. Yeah, and then there is the one log station, or maybe there's two. I remember there used to be two. There was another one, I think, up here. Maybe they removed it? I don't know. But, yeah, this level was always a beating. And I think I mentioned it in the Flood playthrough that I did in the original game, that I must have attempted this map at least 24 times, and I've only ever beaten it twice. So hopefully this will be the third time. And I'm really hoping I can do it in one shot, because I don't want to have to redo this if I fail at the end. This map, again, I mentioned it before, but this map is interesting in that I think I told Pat when we played together, you either lose this map in the first 15 minutes or the last 15 minutes. What we're going to do, if this plays the same as it has before, we're going to make a mad dash up to this island, then a mad dash over to shore to unlock this garage, and then the rest, the bulk of the map is just spent going up and down this side of the map, just loading trucks up to make one huge trip back across and back down to the lumber mill. So where can you... This is all pretty standard fare off-roading. There's nothing really surprising over here. But what really kills you is all these water crossings, because you'll either get swamped here, or worse, you'll spend all the time getting all this stuff lined up, and then you'll get swamped on the way back. And there's nothing you can do. I mean, it's really not worth the time to try and scavenge anything. I think at that point you just got to admit that it's over and you have to try again. So yeah, I'm not gonna dwell on it for too long. It's best we just get it over with. Oh my god. Okay, this is a little different. So yeah, we've got two of the Type C's. Where the hell are we? Oh, you used to start on the road. So, and there's some garage trailers. Okay, so now the lumber mill is on its own little loop down here. There aren't any other vehicles where we're starting. And the B6A is here! Hooray! We might get to use that. I don't know how much use it's going to be on that island, but... all these watch points... Okay, so there are two log kiosks. Okay, this is the one that I remember. This one, I think, is a little bit more difficult to get to. But... yeah, okay, so it's 8:30. Yeah, we gotta figure out our shit and get going, so... Yes, this garage is worth 4 points. So... Are these all trailers here? Yeah, they must be. So... If I've got garage attachments, what are they worth? 2 garage points. So each truck, I can either... Okay, so they are actually giving me an option. I can either take 1 truck and 1 cart, or I can take both trucks... Why would I not take both trucks together? I don't get that. I mean, that just seems obvious. Okay. So let's start lining these up. Which way are we going? They're both similarly equipped, so I'm not really thinking too much about which one's going to lead. Might as well be this one, because I'm already in it. Yeah, I'm not sure why they left those garage carts there. This just seems like an obvious call to me. I'm taking both trucks. Because what happens is you run into situations where the truck just barely sinks under the surface of the water, and the following truck will come up and hit it. I remember distinctly, that was one of the highlights from my flood video, was I swamped the truck, stalled it, and the other one that I was towing came up from behind, hit it, and knocked it back out. And then that one stalled, and the lead truck pulled it back out again. So, you always want to take 2 vehicles to the water crossings. Okay, maybe not that close. Put a little distance on them. Okay. Tie these 2 together. Make sure we're in drive mode. Okay. Stop, please. Thank you. Yeah, keep going. Map seems a lot foggier than I remember it too. Okay, now you can slow down. Okay, because now, what I gotta do... Oh, did they change the... Because this is always interesting in that the way you get across the water is you have to see... Is there... I didn't even notice. Is there even a center line on the road? Okay, there is, but is that you'd have to look under the surface of the water from the onboard camera and look for the center line in the road. So... Let's see, once the depth markers come up, there's a big dip right there. It looks like there's a couple of shallow spots now, but if they change the floor of the sea, I guess you could call it, yeah, that's gonna make life more interesting than I'd prefer. And now I'm just trying to set waypoints because if I get lost out there, I'm in deep trouble. So if nothing else, I can go by the waypoints. I almost wonder, because there's this little spit of land sticking out here. I'm already not liking this. Lock everything up. Alright, here goes nothing. Wish me luck. Should probably lean forward, too. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, and I already can't see the road. Oh man, this might be quick. Yeah, the water's too murky. I can't see the road. I'm aiming for that little island out there. Just kind of trying to feel my way around. I know the mouse is on the screen, but I'm out of hands. Oh, there it goes. Okay, it's kind of shallow here. Oh boy. Oh boy, come on. They don't have much for repair points. I noticed when we got started. So yeah, these two trucks are going to suffer. There's no doubt about that. Okay, hang on. Catch our breath. Okay, this one's got 82 damage. I don't know what the other one has. Let me just check. This one has 82. This one, oh my, this one's got 269. Jesus. Shit. I was really hoping we didn't take that much damage already. I don't know if I want to. I think I'm gonna leave it, because if this next run kills it, I'm gonna need those repair points just to get it up and running again. So yeah, this one's got 56 points of damage, or 56 repair points on it, and this one I think has 71. Yeah. Okay. So I hate this map. I mean, I love it, but I hate it at the same time. So what can this tell us about? Just get that out of the way. Yeah, so there's a little bit of land that looks like it's sticking out here. And then maybe we'll just kind of skirt along this edge here. Where is that? Okay, it's right. It doesn't look like it's that far away, but and I can kind of see. I can see underwater up to about there, and then it's just murk. So, yeah, I don't think you can do that trick anymore. It wasn't even much of a trick back in the day. So, alright, round 2. Because both trucks have to make it. Oh, the water is so fast here. I'm gonna turn into it. Okay. I think we're through the worst of it. I think. Hang on. I didn't do the same thing I did last time, did I? Because last time when we did flood, I got lost. I ended up going off this way. No, we're on course. There should be a road up here. Is that it? I see there's a bunch of downed trees and shit. Oh, please don't. Please don't! Okay, push. Okay. We made it to the first island. That's half of the trip. While we're here... So yeah, that one took, like, what, maybe 3 additional damage? This one's actually doing really well. I don't know, I think the rear truck might be falling into the tire tracks of the front truck and getting it just that little bit deeper. And that's where it's swallowing water. So I'm gonna venture off and see. Hopefully those other 2 rigs, the tractor and the V6A and the K700, hopefully they have some kind of repair attachments on them. I'm not aware of any repair accessories for those, so. Here's the K700. Ooh, this one has a trailer on it. It's a utility trailer! Yes! Oh, it looks tore up. It's got a big hole in the side of it. That might be a lifesaver. Okay, it's got half a tank of fuel and it's significantly damaged, but not major. With a full utility trailer. Yes! Oh my god. Okay. The little tractor might just save us. Okay, that's good. That is exactly what I was hoping for. Okay. I'm feeling a lot better about our chances now. Okay, so bring these back. I'd like to get this all done in one day, but I don't know if it's going to happen. It's getting kind of late. It's just turning 1600 right now. And if they've changed the topography of what's underneath the surface of the water, then yeah, I'm definitely not gonna want to do it at night. But we have repairs, and we even have fuel. We can top these things up while we're at it. So yeah, stage both of these back out here. Okay, now grab that B6A. There it is. We didn't get to see this one in the Ridge, but which I'm kind of glad it got added to the regular map rotation, but I've been messing around with it a little bit on my own. It's not super capable, but it does better than you'd think. It's a tiny tractor for spin tires. I mean, what else do you want? It is two-wheel drive, which you do have to pay attention to, which I'm not at the moment. Yeah, this is all soup back here. But I've found in playing with it that if you're just a little bit patient with it and you kind of work the wheels back and forth, this thing's actually pretty capable, he said as he gets it stuck. There we go. If nothing else, that K700 is still useful as an anchor. I'm starting to think maybe I should have pulled this thing back with me with the other truck. Now we definitely aren't going to be making the trip today. We're going to be camping, which I did on Flood, and I didn't want to do here, but yeah, I'd really rather play this map safe. This is not a map where you want to be taking unnecessary risks. Okay, so we're going to be doing some winching to get out of here. The other important thing is that we got to remember, towards the end of this map, we're going to be coming back through this way, so we don't want to necessarily use all the resources that are on this trailer. We want to save some for the return trip. Yeah, this tractor, the little B6A, might not ever leave this island. Unless we drag it across, which I really don't see happening. Oops. Okay, now I'm just stuck on a twig. Okay, so 400 points of repair. That's a lot. I think we... Oh, I don't know. Do I want to fix these up all the way, or can I leave them? I'll fix this one up all the way, because for some reason it seems like it's taking more damage than the lead truck. So, yeah, that used up over half of this trailer. And fuel, I think both of them are good on fuel. Yeah, we can't fill them up anyway. It's only 100. So we'll leave that where it is. What time is it? Going on 1900? Jeez. Yeah, we might be camping. Like I said, I did it when I ran Flood, and I kind of made it a point to myself. I didn't want to do it if I didn't have to, but I don't know what's out there. And that's kind of scary. And once night falls, forget it. Okay, so depending on how I eventually end up editing that cut, you guys might or might not have seen it, but yeah, after camping overnight, all I did was just kind of lay out our route and move both of the tractors up here. Nothing's going on with the trucks. That's the last time you probably saw them. We kind of figured in our route. We're gonna come up here because that's the only place where you can actually see flat land poking out from above the water surface. But yeah, just trying to get to this watch point, and hopefully we see the water's edge where we need to land once we get up there, because yeah, once we hit this point, we're kind of flying blind. So, morning's come. I'm just gonna wait. There is like a morning fog effect. I'm just gonna kind of wait for that to burn off a little bit before we take off, but it's worth taking your time on this map. I know it's it makes for a shitty section of the video, but that's what it takes. I would really like to only do this in one take. I'm sure nobody would believe it if I told them, but yeah, all the episodes of this Let's Play that I've done, I haven't had to restart anything ever. And that's not just me bragging, that's just saying that, you know, I've yet to fail a Spin Tires map in this this recorded playthrough. And I'm a little bit proud of that. I'd kind of hate to ruin it. So, I can kind of see something out there. I suppose we could start hooking everything back together. Okay. That might be as good as it's gonna get. I'm looking at the trees off in the distance. Well, it might be getting a little better. Oh, that tells the back one to move. Sorry. I guess. I really hope all that waiting wasn't for nothing, but no choice now. Wish me luck. Here we go. Okay, from here, I think we want to go... I don't know, maybe we can rely on these dead trees as kind of shallow points? I hope so, because that's what I'm doing. Oh, that's bad. That one's gonna take a hit too. Please stop. Stop drinking water. Oh, don't go that way. Don't. This isn't good. This is really not good. I'm just gonna have to force it. Stop taking damage! Jesus. I really didn't need that. Yeah, that could have gone better. I mean, it's still running. I don't hear it misfiring, so that's something. Is this supposed to be dry ground? Jesus. That's a long way to go. Can't... I mean, that's the shoreline, but that's not where we're going. That's going to be way up here. Is there... I don't know if I can see. It almost looks like the road maybe comes up here. You can see where there's kind of a clearing. But I'm not... Well, that's got to be the watch point then. Yeah, I can see the tower. Okay. So yeah, we definitely want to reach that island next. Man, I don't know if we can. I kind of want to do a quick damage check here. 361. This one's got to be hurting. No, it's actually... well, it's not good, but it's better. 324. Okay, well, that's something. Actually, I don't know if that makes a difference, but if anything, I'd kind of prefer they be offset like this, so I can kind of see what the rear truck is doing. But yeah, that's definitely the watch point tower. So, whoops, that's reverse. But how deep is this going to be? Oh, don't. Okay. Okay, we see the finish from here. No, but we're actually supposed to be... Okay, so I kind of miscalculated. There's the landing. Okay. So... yeah, now for the worst part. Looks like there's some land over this way, and maybe right here, and then the landing. This was always, this last bit was always the part that was really deceptive. Kind of headed upstream here. This might hurt. Oh my God! it out, pull it out. Okay. Well, that went poorly. Oh my god, how am I supposed to figure that out? Okay, now we've really gone and fucked it. It's starting to pop and bang. Yeah, that's a bad sign. So, and I'm looking at the depth meters. I think if we just go, there must be a hole right in the middle here. So I think if we head this way, just looking at it, I don't know. Because that sure as hell wasn't the right way. Let's see if I can get this thing kind of turned here. I still don't want to use the repair points, because if we kill one, we're going to need those. I almost wonder if it's not worth going one at a time. This thing's got, what, 600 minus 442, that's like 158 points left before it really dies. I wonder... Hang on. I wonder if it might... Yeah. It might be worth taking this one's repair points, giving it to this one. I'm just trying to think. This is all... And it's weird because I know I got all the time in the world. Neither truck is in any danger right now, but I'm just trying to plan my next move. Because if I use this truck to repair this one, that's not going to give me much, but... But it might be just enough, and then this one can run recon, but if I give this one's repair points to this one fails, and I have to use this one's repair points to get it out. I mean, that still leaves this one, that uses up all of our available repair points, but this one's still running. So... I guess the question is, do I feel like at the very least I can throw this one at it? Because it looks like calm water over there. So yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Because nothing else I can learn from this one's failure. Hopefully get this one over as a result, and then worst case scenario, use this truck to tow this one out of whatever hole it's stuck in. So... Yeah, we're definitely going to go one at a time. Here goes. Oh, that's not as deep. Oh, that's so relieving. Oh, but it's still pretty deep. Oh my god, please. Every time that dangerous water depth warning pops up, I have a small heart attack. Okay. I should probably keep this one nearby just in case I need an emergency toll point. So we'll just park that one there. I don't want to go exactly where the last truck did, because then I'll be driving through its tire tracks. Please stop showing me that message. I can't take it anymore. These should just fall down. Okay. I think we made it. Oh my god. This map sucks in the best possible way, but it still sucks. And here is our garage. Okay. Okay, hang on. Okay, we made it through the first half of Deluge. Hooray! Oh my god. Okay, so now we can actually do some real work. Yeah, hit up these two watch points. Figure out where the hell these two even are. Yeah, this one's gotta be... This one I'm almost wondering if it's on the other side of the map. And it's something we'll have to get later. Also, I'm really hoping... these trucks have done great, but I'm really hoping that they're not our prime movers. It's just me. Okay, so let's do some exploring. Let's see. Utility attachment. That didn't always carry one garage point, did it? Utility trailer. What do I want to go reconning with? I'm pretty familiar with the area, so. Yeah, I think what we might do is we've got the spare wheel. Not sure if I want to do the utility attachment. See, this is the problem. I want to do the utility trailer, but I don't want to do it as a trailer. I wish we had like a small utility attachment that had both fuel and repair points. But that's not... The only utility attachment I know that has that is for the little Type B pickup truck, which we don't have, and frankly I wouldn't want to use anyway. Because I know that fuel station should be easy to get to unless they drastically change something. Maybe a trailer hitch, just in case, I don't know, maybe they stuck a lost trailer out there somewhere. It's not like it hurts anything to have it. Yeah, we don't need the semi-trailer. We don't need to go that crazy, but the utility trailer is something I'd kind of like to have. So, yeah, totally missed my waypoint, but that's all right. Well, actually, let me just go as is now, and then I'll grab the utility trailer on the way back, because we're going to be passing this point anyway later on, so we don't need fuel just yet. We're fine. Or at least I thought we were. How do you get in here? Oh, probably right here. Wow, is this soupy! Holy shit, hang on. Jesus. I turned off the road and just sunk. Maybe go around the other way? Wow. Like, this is the kind of stuff that I'd want the Type A for. Whoops. This is better, not much better. But whoop. Hey, there it is. Yeah, I was kind of overthinking that a little. Tread in, we'll tread out, we'll move on with our lives. Unless I hit a tree. Nope, we're good. See my truck? There we go. Okay, so what did that show us? Not a whole hell of a lot. Showed us the fuel station. I'm trying to remember if the trail was always over there. Because I know there's a trail that runs basically all the way down to here. But I thought it was further up this way. But I guess not. No, maybe not, because I remember... Yeah, I remember the trail went straight into like a water puddle, but then it like split off, like they made a bypass around it so you didn't have to deal with that. So yeah, I guess we'll go that way. Starting to get dark again. That's not good. I love exploring at night. And while towing a trailer. Sure, well, maybe just half a tank. If something needs more than 300 liters, it needs more help than we can give it. No, I can't, okay. Alright, and we're off on adventure. It's getting really dark. Is this it? Must be. So, yep. So where's our first stop? Probably gonna be right here. Floating rock, top of the screen. This is like the only map I've ever seen that, really. Yeah, if we could find a couple of the standard cab Type Cs, and use those for prime movers, that would be great. This trail leading me into the woods. I don't want to go into the woods. I also don't want to go across the plains because they're all soup. Yeah, doing this at night is a bad idea, but I camped out once, I'm not doing it again. Plus I have a spare truck back at home, so I'm not overly concerned about losing this truck for some reason. Yeah, this doesn't look like it's getting us any closer to our watch point. Oh, look, water. Yay. Hang on. Where's our next stop? Way the hell down here. I know this is going to be off the trail. So we might just end up running all the way down and then running back, I guess, and hopefully we spot something along the way. So keep your eyes peeled if you see a truck next to the trail, and, I don't know, scream really loud at YouTube, and maybe, you know, through time travel or something, I'll hear you. Yep, I remember this side trail going off. I can't remember what it was for, though. I don't know, there might have been a watch point out there when it was flood. I don't know if there is actually a alternate trail out that way. Lord knows I never tried it. This? It's kind of a clearing. Is there a trail going up to this watch point now? I can actually just... I'm having to crane my head because of the reflection of my screen, but I can just make out a log kiosk up there. There's also a watch point, so we'll investigate that. To dump the trailer just behind the kiosk? There's those two big stacks of logs there, but the arrow's pointing behind them. Okay, that idle is just getting annoying. Oh, it's all off in the woods and shit. Alright, well, let's dump the trailer then. Get ourselves turned around and see if we can't make our way back there. This is really not the ideal vehicle for this. Nothing! No other vehicles found. Damn it. Well, at least we could see all the way down to here. I was really hoping to find another couple of trucks this way. I hope there's something in here. You know what'll be really dumb is I'll find out there's a truck parked here on the other side of the water. And it'll be like amazing. It'll be like a Type D in mint condition, full of fuel. If only we'd taken that. Okay, now I got into this situation. Now I gotta figure out how the hell I'm gonna get out of it. If I sneak around this tree... Nope, there's another one right behind it. Damn it. I didn't see that there. Jesus. Made it! Okay, well... not much use in continuing south. So I think... I'd like to unlock this watch point, but I'm not even sure how the hell you'd get there. Maybe we take the other truck? I don't know. Yeah, I could just take the other truck and just see if I can cut across this field and maybe get there. Let's do that. What can we equip this one with? What time is it? Going on 2 o'clock? Top this one up on fuel, then we'll head out to that open field next to where this dumps out onto the main road. And see if we can't find that other watch point. And hopefully another truck or two. Getting kind of thick out here. And there's a distinct lack of trees. I'm not really liking this, I gotta admit. It's like I can see where I'm supposed to go, but... Okay, now we're cruising. It's a little firmer here. Flat load on... No, hang on. Type E. 7310. And it's a fuel truck. I might be able to work with that, yeah. Let's go... Let's see if we can find it with the other truck, because that one's got all the attachments on it. Or all the repair points. God damn it. Oops. Okay. And our target is this. Second there, I didn't see anything new, but then I saw the letter E. It's like, hang on, I don't have a Type E. That must be a new truck. That's what, 10 to 4 in the morning? I'm a little concerned I'm not going to be able to get there. I gotta tow this trailer behind me. Both of these Type Cs could tow this trailer, no problem. But I kinda don't want to do that if I don't have to. I mean, if it comes to it, yeah, but... Okay, where... Probably the worst place to park, but... Somehow I gotta get... I might just have to bail off here. Hope this works. Oh yeah, it's firm up here. Gotta look for plants. The bigger the plants, the firmer the ground is underneath them. Yeah, see, this is all gonna be mush. Because this is all bare ground and short grass. As long as we keep moving, we should be fine. Like, I could change into second gear, but I'm just not. This pace is fine. There's nothing wrong with it. Oh, they got it like fenced off and everything. Okay. $200 damage, a little over half a tank of fuel. No, this thing's in really good shape. Well, that is excellent news. Good find. I wonder if we might end up using that as our prime mover. I hate using that thing as a prime mover just because it's a slug, but it might actually be perfectly cut out for doing this kind of work. Because it's not, the water's not, you know, real rough unless you really dive it into a hole, but that thing should be long enough that... The only place where that truck really struggles is in like real tight and twisty stuff with a lot of sharp ledges. But yeah, we might in the long run end up using that as our prime mover. And I'm still curious, where the hell is this watch point? So I think what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna dump everything into getting this thing in top shape. So change truck to this one. Advanced fuel. And utility. Fully repaired. Okay. And then, okay, so this is going to be a little bit grindy what I'm about to do, but everyone's heading back home. See if this thing can even get out of here. Nope. Move. Yeah. Probably wasn't the smartest idea bringing that trailer in here. Okay, we're gonna hook up. These two are gonna hook up together. Oops, that's second gear. What are you doing? Hang on. I think it's a little confused. Okay. Oh, God damn it. Okay. Homeward bound. This isn't working. Come on. Okay, this shouldn't be this difficult. A little help back there? Guess we found a soft spot. We'll make it out. It'll just take a sec. There we go. Okay. Don't actually need this anymore. Actually. I was going to park it on one side, but no, let's park it on the other side because we need to get a Type E in here somewhere. Oh, you know what? That B6A is recallable. I forgot about that. We could bring it over here. I'm not sure what we use it for, but that just occurred to me. I mean, that'd be leaving that cart over there, and you need a vehicle. You need a vehicle at a cart in order to use it. I don't think that K700 has a hitch on it. We might have to experiment with that at some point. Just something to keep in mind. Okay. This big tub. Oh, that is the camera zoomed out. This should cruise over this stuff no problem. Third gear. Yeah, look at this thing go. I got hasty. Rocks over here. I almost want to use this for doing recon now. As crazy as that sounds. It's alright. Yeah, see, this can carry a utility trailer too. Log carrier. Is that? No, that's medium logs. Okay, so listen to this. A log carrier and a medium log trailer. Both of those are worth 4 points. That's 8 points. We could one-shot this with just this truck. The trick is going to be keeping fuel in it. Yeah, that's an option. It'd be a hell of a pull, though. That's going to be a lot of weight even for this thing. Charging through all that water, but we might. So I'm just going to stick that on. Not so much for the hitch as the box of repair points. And we might just go and see if we can't figure out what the deal is with these other 2 watch points. I get the feeling this is the little side trail that I pointed out on the way through before. I get the feeling, because I know that leads down to the water's edge about here, and maybe there's a way to pick your way across. I don't know. And on one hand, I kind of hate to think about doing it with this truck, using that as my prime mover. But there's also the option, I think. Hang on. Let me do some quick endgame planning here. Say for whatever reason I can't use this truck as my prime mover. What can these other 2 do? Can these do medium loads? Yeah. So yeah, both of these I could hook these together, load them with medium. Well, not well. One's got to be a crane, right? Yeah. Yeah, they can be crane trucks. So they can load themselves. That's not a big deal. Yeah, so that's our 2 options. We either use the Type E as our prime mover with a load of medium logs in the bed and another load of medium logs on the cart trailer. Or, if for whatever reason that isn't viable, we go back to using these 2 trucks, one or both maybe, with, well, probably just one, with a crane and both loaded with medium log carts. That's 2 loads of 4 points. That should clear the objective. So yeah, we actually have options. I'm just not really sure what I'm gonna end up using. But we still have some of the map to explore, so it's not really worth trying to make a decision about it yet. But it is good to know that we got options. So yeah, I'm gonna switch back to this thing just because I know it sounds crazy, but I kind of think this thing wouldn't be terrible for exploring. Yeah, I'd have to take the trailer hitch off. Yeah, let's just go out like this. So, yeah, it's just past noon now, so I don't know, we might be tight on time. Whoops. Okay, from here, I think I'm just going to cut across the field. Liters a minute. And I'm wasting it by spinning my tires in the muck. I do have to be a little bit smart about this, because, let's face it, this thing is pretty thirsty. trail by now? Or is this it right here? No, this is it right here. Trying to manage fuel wherever I can. Is this it? No, I don't know what this is. Almost looks like there's something there. I don't know. Whoops. That's a treat. Is this thing really that wide? Christ. Is this watch point? Way the hell out here. 166 meters away. I gotta be staring. Oh, there it is. Oh, it just went behind the log. It's right. Whoop! It's right there. See it? See the tower? Now the question becomes, how do you get over there? I don't know, man. That water's moving awful fast. Yeah, we can't check the depth of anything on the map. Do we just kind of go for it? I am probably going to regret what I'm about to do. I've never done this before. I have no idea how deep this is. Hopefully not very. So far so good. Just pull this off. Holy crap, that wasn't bad at all. Oh. Come on, a little closer. Okay, that got us all of this. Yeah, this watch point's got to be on the other shore. which I might be able to get to. I wonder if I could cross here somewhere. I've never done this on Flood before. And this is the first time I've played Deluge, so I've never been this way. I did once. I had a Type D, and I actually managed to beat my way across here, and then I ran out of fuel on the other side, and then that was the end of that attempt. I've never attempted any kind of water crossing on like this whole area of the map before. So I'm gonna go to the southern tip of this little island here and see how viable that is, and then maybe we can clear that last watch point. Does not want to move through this. Okay, this is moving really fast. Now, can I see how deep this is? It looks pretty shallow. In fact, there's a little bit of land poking out right here. Goes. Pretty strong current. It's even pushing this thing around. Okay, this thing is really proving its usefulness. Oh, but the watch point might still be out in the drink somewhere. How am I doing on fuel? It's 200 meters that way. Once I hit this watch point, we gotta go straight back. Just because I don't think this thing has the fuel reserves for it. I'm tempting fate. Like I said, I've done this once before and ended up screwing myself. Oh, it's actually getting kind of late too. It's 1837. I can see it. It looks like it's a little island just off the shore. Oh yeah, we can totally get this. And then hopefully we should just be able to retrace our steps. And no new vehicles. See, that's the trail that I came back in on. I wonder if it's still viable. No, I should probably go back north, because that's going to be a long ways around. That might use up more fuel than I have. But yeah, that's the whole map. No more vehicles. So, yeah, this is what we got. So... let's make our way back. We'll see if we can go straight to the fuel station. So, well, no, actually it might be better to go back to the road. But either way, we gotta hurry because we're running out of daylight here. Here. This thing does not have very good lights. Yeah, strangely enough, this truck might end up being our prime mover. This is serving as a good test. I'm actually feeling pretty good about this. If it's half this capable with a fully loaded trailer behind it, I think we might actually be in pretty good shape. Looking at my fuel consumption right now, my fuel numbers. I mean, we're on our way back and we're just now approaching half a tank of fuel, so... Oh, unless I kill the thing. Will it fit through there? Oh yeah. That's half a tank of fuel. As if to remind me, it highlights on the screen. Nope, nope. Just caught it. Yeah, maneuverability is not the strong suit. Oh! I did not time that well. There we go. Yep, see? There's the floating rock. Plenty of fuel to spare. So now I guess next step is to figure out how we're going to load logs. As I said, this is a hard map. It's not necessarily long, though. It's just there's critical points that you have to clear. The map itself, if everything goes according to plan, yeah, this map you can get done with in just a couple hours. So... okay, shush. So... take that off. Log carrier for medium logs. And a medium log trailer behind that. And then one of these will serve as a crane truck, and the other one will be a fuel truck. Because we'll want to refuel this thing, like, right before we leave. So, I think... yeah, we could probably take them all down in one trip. So I'm just going to maneuver this thing a little. Grab our medium log trailer. Stop at the fuel depot. Then I'll grab that other truck and do the same thing. Next question, of course, becomes which log kiosk do we work with? I mean, I'm tempted to say this one. This one is actually kind of fun to go to because this is all rough, nasty trails down here. I don't know. This has actually been pretty tame. We kind of lucked out on this trip, so I might just end up doing this one. So we'll grab one of these. Okay. Oh, we gotta take off the trailer hitch. Okay, I don't think we can do the... Yeah, we gotta... Oh, we gotta put the crane support on. Crane support, lug carrier with crane, and we can carry the spare wheel. Excellent. Okay. And this truck will tag along behind us, so it can load it when we get down there. Top this one up, because why not? Okay. Grab the Type B. Which one? Oh, it's got 2 rear hook points. Okay. I think we're ready to go. Yeah, 2 in the morning. I keep thinking I can zoom the camera out, but no, the truck is just that big. Is this our turn off? I can never remember. Yes. At the floating rock. I should have seen it. See what our fuel looks like when we get up to the split in the trail. Then we'll decide if we're gonna use the north or the south log station. got like 130 liters of fuel about. You know what? I think we're gonna turn south. Famous last words. Remember, this trail is being pretty hard-packed, but it's very rough. And remember I was saying this truck doesn't really like rough conditions? Well, we'll see. I remember that hole being there. And this last stretch was always real nasty too. Big hole there. Okay. Let's stop that one. Get this truck set up. This thing's so quiet compared to the Type E. I think that'll work. Okay, back to our Type E. Change back to this guy. Okay. Choose log type to spawn. 3? That's what, 2 to make a load, right? I can't remember. I don't know why I keep thinking 4 is the crane grab button. Oops. could have grabbed those a bit more in the center, huh? Okay, let me just check. I might need more than that. I thought it was 2, though. I don't know. Change truck to E, start the engine. I need one more, or they're just out of line? No, it is 3. Okay. Should do it. For the truck, anyway. Ready to pack. Alright. Whoa. Okay. And now, if we pull this forward a bit. Hey, I didn't ask you to change the camera on me. Okay. Those in position. See, that's the middle of the log. Oops. Whoa. I did that wrong. Kinda caught the trailer there. See, this is kind of weird because there's no headache rack on these trailers, so I have to actually, like, set these down properly. Like that. Tell you what, I'm getting pretty good at this. And it only took me the whole of 2 games to get to like this. Whoa. Stop swinging. I said stop swinging. Okay. That should be us loaded. Oh, might have to straighten the trailer out, though. Oh, no, we're good to go. Alright, in that case, you guys know what this means. We're loaded. Which means I'm going to shut this off again. The truck's loaded. Now it's time for me to get loaded. I'll make up a drink and I'll be right back with you guys after the jump. Okay, so, grand finale on a hard map deserves a hard beverage. So instead of beer, once again, we're having Captain's and Coke, one of my favorites. Ooh, made that one kind of strong. I like it that way. Okay, so, time for us to get the hell out of here. We got 600 liters of fuel. We got a truck that needs to get turned around. I got room to do that, or... I can't see out of the windows in this. Yeah, the windows don't open on trucks like this. I'm gonna see if I can get it turned around in this much space. Just cleared the buildings. Alright, onward we go. It's 20 after 10 in the morning, we're fully loaded, we got a drink. Getting ready to wrap this up. What time we get back to the shoreline. So we might end up doing some of this at night. I really don't want to, but it might come to that. The nice thing about this truck is how stable it is. I really don't have any concerns about this thing rolling over. Just because of how wide it is. Really, there's not much in this game that'll threaten this truck other than starvation. If you can keep fuel in it, it pretty much will go anywhere. Well, starvation and tight spaces, it's thirsty and it's claustrophobic. But as long as it's got room to operate and something to run on, it's basically unstoppable. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take this back up to the shoreline. I'm going to grab that other Type C, set that one up as a fuel truck, and use that to top this thing off. It might even tag along, I don't know. Like a little powered trailer in the back. I'm gonna try third gear. it's using less fuel, but that's just because it's bogging down. Well, I don't know, maybe. Kind of loud in there. Now we're losing it. Stop that there. And now I'm gonna go grab the other truck and get some fuel. Oh, how much fuel do we need? A lot. 450 liters? Is that right? Yeah. So, cistern. Take the spare wheel and trailer hitch off. Add the fireproof exhaust so we can run the fuel cistern. Where does the fireproof exhaust come out? Alright. It'd be really lame to get stuck here, wouldn't it? $450 liters of your finest diesel, sir. There we go. Okay. Fully fueled. Okay, time to go. Home stretch. I have no idea what any of these trails look like. Now what's over here? We got exactly 100 liters of fuel left over there. So we should have plenty of fuel. Presuming we make it over there. Which, after giving it a little bit of thought on the way back, I didn't say anything, but this truck is staying here. Because, worst case scenario, I'm going to send this truck out solo, and worst thing that could possibly happen is we lose this truck. If anything goes wrong out there, this thing is gone. I mean, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. We're kind of hanging it out there. I'm confident this truck will be able to make it, but in the case that it doesn't, I'm really going to have no choice but to abandon it, and at that point, completing the map falls on the Type Cs. We're going to have to forget this thing entirely. We're going to have to go back to our other option. Remember, I talked about this back when we were at the garage, of using both the Type Cs to haul 4 points worth of medium logs apiece the way back. Hopefully it doesn't come to that, but yeah, I'm just keeping my bases covered. I mean, ultimately, it's a question of how much do you want to risk it. If I was playing this on my own, I would probably have that Type C follow us, and then if something gets lost, well, then I'm not going to drag that Type C all the way back. The whole thing is shot at that point. But since I'm doing this for the video, and I really want to make sure that, if at all possible, I can only do this in one attempt, I'm going to run this thing solo, and if worse comes to worse, well, then we almost start back at square one and have to reload everything and use the 2 Type Cs as our prime movers and pray to God that they make it across. But yeah, that's the plan right now. So nothing left but to do it. What time is it? It's just... Oh, jeez. Sorry. It's just after 16, so at least the second half of this is probably going to be at night. Oh, I'm so looking forward to it. Set ourselves up a couple of waypoints. Right there, and right there. Alright, one for the road. Oh, zoom out, damn it. And I am going to drive around the big-ass hole right at the... Yeah, look at the depth markers. Yeah, this just drops off into a cliff. So we're actually going to enter the water there. Alrighty, wish me the best. And to turn off my parking brake. I love that our tire tracks from when we got here are still here. Only now I'm going to cover them up with much, much larger and deeper tire tracks. The other thing to remember is that with this trailer on here, I can't really back up. So if I need to be kind of attentive as to where I'm going. Because if I need to back out of a situation, there's only so much I can do before the trailer jackknifes. Made it to our first waypoint. I think that's our second one. That's a bad sign, eh? Oop. I tried second gear. Oh boy. No, we're fine. Holy crap. As far as I understand the game's mechanics, those logs shifting are just to look pretty. And there might be some physics involved too, but they're not going to fall out, I know that much. They'll only fall out if I tip the truck over. Okay, now... this part of the route, where I think I can just see the windshield of the Type K parked on the shore there. Boy. What is... okay, so that's a pit right there. Gonna do some advanced navigating here. Just kind of work along the shoreline, I guess. Get to about there, and then hopefully we'll be able to walk it in. Yeah, I think we'll just stick with first gear. It's not like we're hurting for fuel, surprisingly. Steady progress, but it's hard progress. I think I'm just going to pass these two up, because we're running out of daylight here. So I'm just going to... I'm going to stop, lay out my waypoints, but then I'm just going to keep moving on. Keep going the way I went before, I guess. And then that should be us done. But it is getting dark out, and you guys know as well as I do, weird shit happens at night. got these two tiny little headlights that are about 1.5 miles apart. That's all we got to see with. Distractions. I want to know straight where I'm going. In fact, I'm going to lean forward a little here. Oh, wow. Current just slammed into the side of the truck. kinda low on fuel. This might be it, folks. Where the objective is. It's gotta be, yeah, it's along this trail. Boy, it would really suck to run out of fuel right now. I can't begin to tell you how lame that would be. Listening for the music. Y'all ready? And that's Deluge. Wow. Wow. It's just kind of hitting me right now. That's the end. Oh my god. That was probably the easiest run I've ever had at Deluge. I mean, it gave me plenty of opportunities to totally screw it up, but no, that was good. That was a textbook run. I think a lot of that was previous experience from playing Flood. Yeah, 2 hours 47 minutes. Yeah, I was waiting for something to go wrong. I was even thinking to myself before we first set out from the mainland. It's like, yeah, I could just picture something going horribly wrong and having to, you know, just like I said, abandon this truck and go back to using the Type C's, and this ended up being like a 7-hour video. But no, that went just fine. I mean, seeing, I know that the mechanic of random vehicles isn't completely random. There's the vehicles you start with, and then there's some vehicles that are just like given, you know, like when I did Ridge, those two Type C's. I went back in and I ran the map again to get a screenshot for the thumbnail image for YouTube, and I had those same two trucks again. I know that there's some vehicles that are just baked into maps that you always have them. They're not actually random. But I'm trying to think what else I could have found other than this Type E. Maybe the Type D, and then, maybe there's some other vehicles I could have found on the first island that would have made this map play differently. I don't know, but I feel like there's a lot of luck involved in just how smoothly this map went that I got this Type E, because it was just the rock star. I mean, like I've mentioned it a bunch of times in this playthrough before. The one time that I used the Type E as a prime mover before was with the original Spin Tires game, before I even did the Let's Play series, to beat Plains, which... What is it in this... Is it the Bog in this game? I don't even remember. And it was miserable. The truck was terrible for work as a prime mover. But I don't know if they changed something in the game or if it's just a better map, a better suited map for it. But yeah, this truck really, really performed on this map. I'm really happy with how everything went. I don't know. In fact, I got this little thought in the back of my head. You know what? Maybe I should have just said fuck it and just tried doing the map with those two Type C's instead of with this thing. Make this truck the backup plan. But no, I'm happy with the way that this playthrough turned out. I don't know. Maybe I can make another episode out of that. But well, I was actually thinking about that during the downtime when we had to camp overnight on the first island. It's like, if this actually goes really quick, yeah, maybe I come back and do it a second time for another episode. But that's just repetitive, and I don't know what my random vehicles might be for the for another episode of this. So maybe I don't get a Type E, and the map plays totally different. I don't know, but or alternately, what you could do is jump on Steam, get a hold of Spin Tires MudRunner yourself, and maybe you play Deluge and you play it, and you get a different pool of vehicles, and everything has to work a different way. I don't know. But yeah, this is really fortunate. We had that one scare on our way over the second half of the water crossing, where I almost drove the lead truck right into the drink. But no, other than that, this is probably one of the smoothest runs I've ever had at Deluge Flood, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, assuming that this isn't the final, well, not assuming this isn't the final episode, it is kind of the final episode. We might get some additional stuff, but for whatever happens in the future, I really hope that you guys enjoyed this playthrough with me. That's it. That's it. That's done. That's everything. That's all the maps, all the normal maps, all the challenge maps, everything. We've done them all on hardcore, and I'm a little bit proud of that. I mean, and all on the first attempt. Every single map was on the first attempt. We had no failures, so I am pretty proud of that. I really hope you've enjoyed watching this playthrough with me. This game has been a blast. I love the first game when it came out, and when it ran into trouble, it really sucked for me personally, because I really wanted to see this game, do well and succeed, and it did well when the first game came out. It was kind of a niche title, and it still kind of is. But yeah, when development slowed down and we as the players didn't hear anything for a while, and all the legal garbage that came up, that kind of bummed me out. I mean, it's not uncommon in the small indie, development, video game development field to see games that have, great potential and great developers behind them. They still get shuttered for stupid reasons, and there was a time where this game really looked like it was going to fall into that category, especially being that it was a Kickstarter game, and the Kickstarter thing has been super iffy as far as game development goes. But end of the day, I'm glad that the people involved in making this game found a new home in Saber Interactive, and I can never remember the name of it, Focus Home Interactive, to redevelop the game. I know there was some pushback when it first came out that you're going to have to buy the game again, and I'm sure that's for legal reasons. But they made it pretty easy for people that have already played the game to get into Spin Tire's MudRunner. And it's great to see that they're still putting out content. A lot of it's free content. I haven't had to pay for anything. The 2 DLCs that we've gotten so far have been completely free. And it's just really great to see the developer continuing to work on this. And, you know, again, I'm only calling this the finale because as of right now, there's nothing left for me to do. I've done everything. But if we get DLC down the line, or like I said, I might look into, you know, some of the user-created maps, the mod maps. We might do some multiplayer stuff with some friends of mine. I don't know. It's all kind of up in the air at this point. But right now, having finished and totally completed the main game, I'm really happy with how this series has turned out. And like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed coming along for the ride with me too. So, I guess, put it in summary, I've had a blast playing this game. I hope you guys have had fun watching it. I hope it encourages you to go check out the game yourself and try it out and see how far you can make it. Yeah, I guess until next time, I'll see you guys around. I've had so much fun recording this, and I'll see you guys next time.